want to show something to me? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. All right.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Oh, she's coming in the door now.
Oh,
City manager. The date?
no, something
Oh.
else. Please. Will the attorney give us an update on this agreement?
I'm going to give you an update on it.
Oh, I just want to know. All right, I'll make a note. Thank you. Thank you. And we don't have any, and I'm sorry we don't have, I'll tell you later. No, it's okay. We're good.
You don't have what?
We're good. It's okay. It's okay.
Stop. You brought it up.
And I need to bite your tongue.
I'm going to help you with that.
Well, that's okay. We're talking. We're
Sorry,
good.
we don't have what.
I'm not going to. Thank you for understanding.
Okay.
You gonna call the order? Oh, yes.
Just came from her.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, sir. Thank you. Back again. Yes. Thank you. All right, how are you? All is well. Thank you. Thank you. You look,
Man, your mic's alive.
thank you.
Commissioner, are you ready? You good?
We're ready. Oh, lights on.
Are you good, Commissioner?
Yes, sir.
You good? Good evening to each and every one of you all. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank the ones that's sitting in the chambers here, and thanks the young people for being here along with their teachers, their parents, and also thank the ones on live feed this morning. Really do appreciate it. We'll start our workshop tonight, Tuesday, October the 1st of 2024 at 6:32 p.m. Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner Polk,
Here.
Commissioner Berry,
Present?
Mayor Collins.
Present. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commissioner. A roll call at the roll call. We have discussion. Our first presenter tonight, Ms. Gina Lavesquez from the Intake and Compliance Manager of Palm Beach County Commission on Ethics. Thank you for being here tonight. We do appreciate you.
Hi, good evening. My name is Gina Levesque, and I'm the Intake and Compliance Manager for the Palm Beach County Commission on Ethics. So thank you very much for having me today. And I am here to talk about our crucial role in fostering and enhancing public trust in government. The Commission on Ethics was established in 2010 following the 2009 grand jury recommendation for ethics reform in Palm Beach County. And I've had the privilege of being with the office for the entire 14 years. Our main responsibility is to ensure oversight, transparency, accountability for over 12,000 elected officials, public employees, and advisory board members throughout the county. We also have limited jurisdiction over vendors, lobbyists, and their principals and employers. Our commission operates independently from county and municipal government influence. And our commission consists of 5 volunteer members of the community selected by independent groups, ensuring impartial and fair oversight. The county government and the 39 municipalities in Palm Beach County must adhere to the ethics ordinances that we enforce. And the Code of Ethics provides a framework to ensure public officials and employees act with integrity, independence, and impartiality. It prohibits using public office for personal gain, emphasizing public trust and accountability. Education and prevention are the cornerstones of our ethics program. We focus on continuous training, offering advisory opinions, and strive to foster a culture and ethics within government agencies. Our programs are designed to enhance public trust in government operations, demonstrating our commitment to ethical governance. Our staff offers live training sessions and provides advisory opinions, having issued nearly 540 advisory opinions to date. This proactive approach aims to prevent ethical lapses and ensure ethical conduct within our community. While we can enforce penalties such as public reprimands and fines up to $500 per violation, our primary focus is on education to prevent violations before they occur. We ensure transparency by making all advisory opinions, gift forms, voting conflict forms, and complaints available on our website. In conclusion, I'd like to thank you all for your dedicated work. And as you continue your responsibilities, remember to ask first and act later. If you need further assistance, please reach out to us at our hotline at 561-355-1515 or ethics@palmbeachcountyethics.com. Anyone have any questions?
Thank you, I can't get that name.
Levesque.
Levesque, okay. Thank you, Mr. Levesque, for being here tonight and keeping us well informed in reference to the Ethics Commission. I do appreciate that because it means so much, because a lot of things is taking place in reference to government officials, city officials as well. And we want to thank you for being here tonight. I really do appreciate that, because you know that when we know better, we do better.
Yes.
You know, so the information that you bring before us each and every year, it really does sharpen my mind to make sure that we do the right thing within the city of South Bay. And I really do appreciate you being here, and thank you for that information as well. I do. Thank you. Commissioner Pope.
Thank you.
Okay. Commissioner Berry.
Thank you for the scenarios that you have inserted in the training videos. I've gone through that process. It's very informative.
Okay.
And continue to do the good work you're doing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Ms. Levesque, tonight with us, I know that you haven't had opportunity. We have the kids from the Lakeshore Middle School, the AVID, and the pre-law program as well. So they are trying to know about the law, and they come into our commissioner meeting every month just to know about the political arena of what's taking place in the Glaze area, South Bay.
Fantastic.
You know, and we really, they have done a fantastic job, and they do mock trials as well at the school, and they're planning a trip to the state attorney's office. I think is Miss Jacobs, is it next Friday in Miami. So
Very nice.
I think she's taking about 50 some odd kids. 51 kids will be going on that particular.
Wow.
Yes. So I just want to let you know that you have young people in the Glaze area as well that's interested in the law also. But thank you for being here tonight. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right. Okay, we'll continue with our agenda for the night, and we want to thank our attorney for being here tonight. He's traveling the dangerous highway, Highway 27, and the King season just started today. And I just want to when you're traveling down Highway 27, sugar mills on that area haven't started yet, but eventually you see a lot of trucks on the highway, so please drive safe, okay? Thank you. We'll continue with our discussion tonight. Discussion department head report. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, and this item was come before the commission. It was brought by Commissioner King. If we could move to the discussion, the next item on the agenda, and give Commissioner King an opportunity to come in.
All right, thank you, sir. We'll move on to the Recreation Advisory Committee.
During the last meeting, the commission asked if we could bring this item back to talk about the Recreation Advisory Committee in itself. So that item is here for the policy and how the policy was developed, the resolution. It is here for conversation and discussion with the commission at this time. And I know the appointment item was the majority of the question that was there. So if we could, Mayor, go to section 3, appointment of members. but I will pause at that moment. And I know this item came from Commissioner Polk. If there's anything specific before I talk more intimately about appointment of members, please let's do so. Share it with me so we can hone in on those areas as well.
Mr. City Manager Campbell, Commissioner Polk.
Certainly. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Manager. My suggestion would be, and I did get a chance to look over Section 3, and if we could amend this to just allow for, like we set up with the most recent committees, each commissioner could appoint someone to the board, and if my colleagues are not in agreement with that one, my second recommendation would be, if people are applying, then we just bring all the names back or applications back, and then we can make those decisions at the commission meeting, just so that it'll be done amongst all the commissioners for selection.
You're saying that bring all the names, that the one that signed it, who said they want to serve on the Recreation Advisory Board, am I correct?
Yes, sir. And then based off of the duties that the requirements and everything, then we could select who, because you may get an influx of more than 5, because it says no more than 5. Right. So then we'll have the opportunity to make sure we select based off of these requirements here the most appropriate members for the committee. Or we could just, I would suggest we could do it like we did with the marketing committee. And then each commissioner just can appoint someone. And my reasoning behind that is so that, there's representation from each commissioner on that committee to help govern the conversation and everything there.
All right. Commissioner Berry, you have anything that you want to say in reference to that?
Referencing the date, according to this document, this was passed and approved on the 4th day of May 2021. Is this the policy that we're using, just to be clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And at that time, names were submitted, or it was after a delay in the time?
It was a delay in the time.
All right.
It was approved in 2021,
Okay.
and we received names for the first time to serve in 2024.
All right. Thank you for that clarity.
City Manager Kelmore, the ones that decide they want to serve on this advisory board, was this ever advertised during that particular time period, sir?
It was not. It was advertised in 2021.
Yes,
it
sir.
was always on the website, and at the request of the commission during the last meeting,
Yes, sir.
it was reposted on social media, and just received some hits on the city's website as well.
Okay. Do you have any additional ones that want to be a part of this advisory?
We did receive one phone call, and one resident did come in and dropped off the application as well. So after that, we did receive two additional, one interest that is not a resident, wasn't able to meet the residential criteria as of the moment the call was made, and one is a resident. So those are the two.
You heard the recommendation that Commissioner Polk stated in reference to the appointment of that particular advisory board. Give me some of your feedback in reference to the language that we already have under the resolution, sir.
Mr. Mayor, if you don't mind, as this is a policy established by the commission, and it is the will of the commission how you roll the policy out, and all of those ideas that were presented are great ideas. It could be a city commission appointment. It could go as it is presented today, and all names come to the commission for consideration. So the policy is yours, and staff will move in that direction, how the commission rolls it out to us.
Commissioner Polk?
Yes, I'm in agreement with that. Yes, sir. And actually, so if we roll it out like that, Mr. Manager, I just want to be clear. Basically, it's already set up like that now.
Yes. And then the second component introduced was present all names. That is the direction that was done. We will add those other two names, and the commission could make that decision at the following October 17th meeting. If we don't receive any other names, it will be the prior names and the additional names that could be introduced over the next several weeks.
I think that's awesome.
Okay. Great. Is that a recommendation of this commission to move in that direction?
Yes, with the note that if we make sure that the members on the committee, we have representation from the business sector, youth and family sector, school, senior citizen population, and special needs population. If those persons expressing an interest would indicate which area they feel that they are representing the community in parks and recreation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. We keep in mind, and we look at all of those things.
Okay.
It just says, but not limited to. So they may have a different, but we want to make sure that we do capture those.
Fine, just fine. So let's move forward. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commissioner, City Manager, to move forward in that direction, sir, and we go from there, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, and I do appreciate it. And thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, City Manager Campbell. In addition, question in reference to this, the discussion at this present time from the Commissioner or the City Manager. Here none. We'll move on down to our agenda for tonight.
Mr. Mayor, if we could, I know I'd ask that we just do that one first. That out of respect for the commission here,
Yes,
are
sir.
there any concerns that you all want to bring forward before we just move on that item? Or do you want to just move to, I don't move my agenda. Regular agenda items and then come back to the department head report.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
As once, she's coming in now. What we can do, once she's seated, if you want to move into that there, we can go ahead and do that, sir, before we move into our regular agenda items, sir.
Okay. I know we have our residents on live, and we will give that opportunity for the residents that are listening in. We are, and Commissioner King, we're going to, item B under discussion was a department head report. And that item is here at this time for discussion by the commission.
And thank you, Commissioner King. Okay, what we're gonna do, we're gonna discuss, we had went into one discussion, C, we already discussed that one, now we go, reverting back up to, discussion on B, and rest of the department head report from the city manager. You okay now with that, to hear the report?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
thank you, Commissioner King.
Not to hear it.
You
The
wanna
question
hear what
is a
she has to
discussion.
say.
Yeah.
And in reference to what you said at the last meeting, that you would prefer to have those individuals, department head present, in order for them to give a report of what is taking place within the department there. Is this the same direction that you would like to move forward, or you like the department head to meet with the city manager and the city manager bring that report back to you? Or either you would like to meet with each department head yourself to get an idea of what they are doing, or which direction would you like to move this particular item in reference to the department head's report?
Thank you, Mayor. I not just updating me. I think the resident should be updated per department head so that they can hear it directly from those director as far as what is going on in their department of, what updates. I think, I mean, I think that information should come, with the city manager approval, or I would like to see each department bring their update, as well as being acquaintance with the residents, so the residents can identify, well, for example, Mr. Ed Kerr, he's the public work director, so that the resident would know this is Mr. Ed Kerr who leads the public work director, and he's giving that update to them as resident on what's going on in his department. That's what I think. But we can take it back to the city manager and let the city manager, make that decision. Well, that is what he would like to do. But I'm just recommending that each department head bring a report and give that report to the residents.
All right. Commissioner Pope?
Yeah, I don't have any comments at this time, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you. Commissioner Berry?
We've implemented a process wherein the managers, one manager, department heads, forgive me, but we have provided multiple opportunities for the department heads to attend our meetings and express their views and to provide an update. So this is in keeping what we have done traditionally, and let's move ahead on through the manager. The department head can always attend our meetings, and if they have special notes or special items they would like for us to respond to through the manager again. And so this is nothing new. We've done it before. So let's move ahead and continue that process.
City Manager Campbell?
I'm unaware of it not being new, but I would be more than happy to provide the commission during the manager's report any updates that's taking place in each department. Now, having staff present at that time, staff is present during the day to meet with residents. We have all sorts of hours where we make that time available, including the manager's schedule. We make it available for the residents. The staff coming to provide information during a commission meeting would be almost old information. But I would like to say this. In the next 30 days, today is our new first day of the calendar year, fiscal year. Over the next 30 days, this commission has approved a budget that includes some additional dollars for marketing, approved a budget that includes additional software that we will be able to obtain to get the information out to the public in a live manner. So and I know, and I apologize, Commissioner Pope, for calling you out specifically, but I know over the years marketing, get the information out. So in the coming 30 days, as of today, I've met with some of the software providers. We will be able to roll out live video feeds. We will have what's called a little thing on the website where you can ask City Hall a question, and that information will be coming directly to the city manager's office and or to the respective department heads. So if you would, let's give ourselves in the next 3 months as we roll this. Next month, we're going to roll this out and have a trial period and see. It would be fresh information and not every 2 weeks as to what has occurred or what's being planned, because what's being planned is announced on an ongoing basis, and the staff is available. Now, if we would, I will meet with my directors, and we could possibly put together something where they are able to come in on a scheduled basis and provide that information, just one-on-ones. I mean, a upfront opportunity to talk with the commission. But we want to give our residents live information, fresh information that is happening at the time, in tune with keeping the residents more informed, as this commission has asked. So that is the direction I am asking the commission to move, to allow city manager to move as we communicate more effectively with the residents.
Thank you, City Manager Kemmer. Commissioner King, how do you feel about that? To give it a try and see how it's going to work?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can try that and see if that works. But keeping in mind that a lot of our residents don't have the technology, that they don't have access to computers, internet,
Yes, ma'am.
and so.
And that's the fun part. And I'm glad you said that, because that was the conversation that I had with the providers. This new information will work on every type of phone device, not just a computer. It could be the smartphone. It could be the, no pun intended, I was about to say the Obama phones, but it will work on all of those devices that's accessible to our residents. Yes.
Okay.
So I was trying to think of the name when they were given out, but yes, including some of the
BlackBerry.
flip phones. Yeah. So it is that type of information, and the videos will show up as well.
All right. Thank
Mr. Mayor, as we roll this thing forward, help me. What is the issue here? The residents are not getting the information, or the city is not equipped to provide the information in a platform that everybody can. What's the issue?
Well, I don't think it's an issue. I think that what she would like to, the residents to be well informed of what is going on each one of the departments. I think that's what she was talking about, because you have some of the residents that come to our commissioner meeting, they're not aware of what's taking place, and I have heard it as well about some things that they haven't heard within the city of South Bay of what's going on. And I think that's what she's trying to reach out to make sure that information is given to the residents, so no one can come back to her and tell and say that I didn't know about this, or come to Commissioner Polk, I didn't know about this or know about that, because it had been a rumor in the area, and I'm so glad that the city have improved themselves in making sure that all that information or whatever events are taking place in the city of South Bay, the residents are well aware of it. And I think this is what she's trying to do as well, and just to making sure the information is getting out. And then also the residents will be well of the department heads also. So
Okay.
this is what she's trying to say in a sense.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is no issue,
I don't think
because we can deliver the message.
Yes.
yes.
All right.
Short of, and I've said it, and I can say it again tonight, short of staff knocking on each door, putting a flyer in the door, putting the door hanger on, short of us doing that, we are delivering the information. Some of the residents, we just need everyone, if they have a desire to subscribe to the website, that information will get to them. And I know everyone's not on every social media platform. We're getting the information out in the most
Cost-effective way.
thank you, as it is today. However, we are going to humanize our local government over the next 30 days, so that they are able to, one, see the face of that department head. It may be on a digital format, but they will be able to see the face of that department head answering their question. So if they type a question, there will be an answer to it with a face attached to it. That is the direction we are going. that we'll be able to roll out over the next 30 days.
30 days.
Yes.
I heard Commissioner King said she's willing to give it a try. Commissioner Polk, are you willing to give it a try? Commissioner Barry?
As long as there's no issue, no gossip, no anything, as long as it's clear.
Yes.
We are trying to reach the residents, the public in a way that they feel in touch with their city government. That's the bottom line,
That's correct.
correct? Thank you.
Okay. That's the direction, Mr. Manager. We'll move forward in reference to that, sir. You know, I think it'll be better, and then if we see that it's not working, then the commissioner bring it back, and let's go another direction. Thank you, Commissioner. I do appreciate that, and residents, thank you for being here tonight. I entertain a motion to adjourn the workshop. Moved by Commissioner Polk, second by Commissioner Barry. The workshop is over. Do any of the commission need to leave the dais at this present time? Here none. I want to thank you to everyone for being here. We'll start our commissioner meeting tonight, our regular meeting tonight, October the 1st, 2024 at 7 p.m. I just want to thank you to everyone for being here tonight, the one on live feed. Thank you for being here tonight also. And thanks, Ms. Bryan from Senator
Yes.
office as well for being here tonight. You have been here at all our commissioner meeting. We really do appreciate it and keeping us well informed of what's taking place at the Senator. Thank you, Vice Mayor Amazon from the city of Belgrade. Thank you for being here as well, sir. You have been here with us. You have been sort of supportive of us, and we do appreciate you being here. Dr. Berry, thank you. Thank
Dr.
you.
Jacob?
No, I'm going to hear.
Oh,
Dr. Berry, thank you. Commissioner Polk, thank you. Commissioner King, thank you. City Manager, thank you. And City Clerk, thank you. And staff, thank you as well for being here.
Thank you.
And also tonight, residents, we really do appreciate you all for being here.
Yes, we
Our
do.
attorney, thank you.
thank you.
We do appreciate you. Ms. Jacob, thank you for having these kids here every 2 weeks at the city commissioner meeting. I see that the kids are very thrilled about being here, and we want to thank them for being here tonight. Young people, thank you all. Mothers, thank you all for being here tonight. Now we'll continue with our agenda for tonight. At this present time, we have the roll call. After the roll call, we have prayer by Pastor Polk, and then we have a pledge of allegiance of the flag. Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Mr. Mayor, we have a treat again tonight. We will have our Madam Gia Lucas to do the roll call.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Luca. Thank you for being here tonight. Okay.
Mayor Joe Cowles,
Present?
Vice Mayor Tarazan McKelvin, Commissioner Esther Berry,
Present?
Commissioner Albert Pope,
Present.
Commissioner Barbara King.
Present.
Thank you, Ms. Lucas. At this present time, will you please stand?
Dear God, we thank you for keeping us as you has kept us down through the years, through the months, weeks, and days. Lord, we ask you to bless even our meeting that as we're going to do business on behalf of the city of South Bay, that we would do so, God, with wisdom that is provided from you. God, we ask that you would bless each and every one of my colleagues here. A special touch for our dear Vice Mayor and his entire family, and the passing of his grandmother. God, we ask you to continue to bless each and every one of these residents, the youth and their teacher tonight. We ask you to bless this city, because we know that when you touch, that no man can take back what you have put forth. So we want your hands to be upon everything that we do in this city. In Jesus' name.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Polk. We really do appreciate the prayers each and every meeting that we have in the city of South Bay, because without him, we are nothing. And thank you for thinking about Vice Mayor family as well, sir, in this prayer. So we really do appreciate it. At this present time, we continue with our agenda tonight. Disclosure of voting conflict. Commissioner King.
No conflict, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner Polk.
None, sir.
Thank you, Commissioner Barry.
No conflict.
Thank you, and none for me either. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. Presentation of proclamation. I do. Okay, yes. Thank you, sir, for reminding me of that. Thank you. I just want to revert back to one thing in reference to the night, and is one of the resolutions come up 44-2024 coming up tonight. before this commission in reference to the International Association of Aerospace Workers Union contract. I would abstain myself from discussion or vote on that particular this resolution tonight because I am a member of that organization there, so therefore I will not participate in the discussion of Resolution 44-2024. I have presented the paperwork before the city clerk tonight, letting her know that I'll be abstaining from this resolution because I am a member of this particular organization. Thank you. Thank you, City Manager Kim. I do appreciate that, sir. We'll continue with our agenda for the night. Opportunity for the public to address the commission. Madam Clerk.
Yes, sir. We do have one, Mr. Cannon, Anthony Cannon.
Mr. Cannon, would you come forward, sir, and give your name and your address, sir? Good evening, sir.
I'm have the privilege to be in front of the City of South Bay Commission. And one thing I've got to pour my heart out to y'all because
Could I get your
we
name,
just
your name and your address, please?
my name
And your address.
Anthony Cannon,
Yes, sir.
180 North Greenstar Avenue in Pahokee, Florida.
All right, thank you, sir.
And the one thing is, we just did a South Bay reunion, say about maybe 3 weeks ago,
Yes, sir.
and it was actually a success. And y'all made it a success because without y'all, we couldn't have did it. And without Miss King, Albert Port, Miss Berry, Mr. McKelvin, and you, Coach Joe Kyle.
Thank you.
And also, I got to give a special thanks to y'all city manager.
Thank you, sir.
'Cause he really made that. Because, you know, as a man, he entrusted things in me that you don't really do. He said, yeah, I'm entrusting you with this. I'm taking your word. And I said, my word is my bond. And then what I gave him and what he gave me came precise and was good. And it turned out. And to those who attended, they really have a great time. It was a great time. It was a great meeting. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, a lot of things that brought the past about. And just about the old pioneers and different things like that. And we also was privileged to have a mayor that was from South Bay that journeyed down from Miramar and gave us a nice speech. He was very well spoken. And I would like to present to Miss Berry. I know you was on 12th Street.
Yes.
You've been on there a long time. You've been on that street a long time. And so I had to give you a shirt with 12th Street on it.
Okay.
12th Street. I would like to pass this down to Senator Berman.
Oh, my.
Yes. And I'm doing this as a way to encourage all of our legislators in Tallahassee and in Washington, D.C. We need your help. And the legacy starts with one voice and one community. Would you let her know this is from the city of South Bay?
Also, Mr. Cowles,
Yes, sir.
Wrong shirt.
you came to South Bay, but you were on 7th Street.
Thank you.
You stay right there on 7th Street, right?
No,
What street is that? 9th?
that's the wrong shirt. Supposed to be nine.
That's all right. We'll fix it.
We know that.
We know what you mean.
But,
We know.
what is
It's
9th?
there. It's night.
Okay,
Southwest
it's
9th.
just two, I erased the 9th off.
Okay.
It must have erased the 9th off.
But when
No,
I came,
my mistake, Mr.
when I
Cowles.
came here, it was in Woodham Subdivision in Elon Avenue.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I know. Right across the track.
Yes, that is
Across
correct,
the
sir.
track. That's what it was.
Yes.
But my mistake, I got you.
Thank you,
I
sir. We do
definitely take care of you.
appreciate you all.
And city manager, I don't have a shirt for you because you from the project, wasn't it? You from the project. Still a good man. But it ain't nothing
And I'm
wrong.
glad you said the project
Ain't
is not
nothing
open
wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with being second best one. Ain't nothing wrong with being second best one. Because South Bay #1.
Yes.
And I also got to tell you, Mr. Mayor, the staff was excellent. Mr. Kendrick King,
Yes.
anything I said, they helped me. Ed, Mr. Kerr, great. Everything worked out well. So I would like to say that's not our first. We just getting started. We learned some things from this, but we're going to do it again, and I appreciate y'all.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Cannon. I have apologized to you as well. I know that you invited me, but that particular Friday I had a procedure done, so I didn't want to try to just make it out there in that weather during that particular time period, that procedure, but I do apologize to you and thank you for inviting me to be there, sir. Thanks. You know that during that particular day, it was raining that particular day. And I think that the first thing that morning, I think I seen Commissioner King out there putting her tents up there. She was by herself out there putting the tents up. And different one was coming up at that particular time period, and the rain continued, that particular day. But the greatest thing about it, you guys want to make sure that this first time, the first year of this reunion, you guys want to make sure that it continue on. And I just want to take my hat off to you guys. Regardless, you didn't let the rain stop you guys. You was able to continue it, although that some of the families did not make it out there, but it was available to those individuals. My hat goes off to you all, and I just want to say to each and every one, the residents, the committee and all, thank you for bringing your first reunion within the city of South Bay. So what we're going to do tonight, give you all a round of applause for what y'all did. Thank you, Mr. Counter. The thing about it, I want the residents to know that we're not going to fight against you. We're going to work with you. Anything positive that come before this city, especially dealing with our children, dealing with our residents, we're going to back you. We're going to support you. Not 100%, but 110%. So I'm glad, Mr. Counter, you had the opportunity to experience that as well, sir. I know there were some things that you did not know, but by meeting with our city manager, he guided you in the right way. He did not fight against you. He wanted to help you to support this first year reunion. We want to thank you for being the chairperson of this and also your committee, sir. Thank you. Right. We will continue with our agenda for tonight. Any additional opportunity for the public to address, Madam Clerk? Okay, at this present time, I have the Abbott and the pre-law school from Lakeshore Middle School. They're here with us tonight. The parents are with us tonight, with their instructor, Ms. Jacobs, also. And tonight they want to just say to each and every one of you all, and they want to just reach out to our vice mayor and his family for the loss of his grandmother. And they want to show express their condolence towards him and his family tonight. So at this present time, I'm going to turn the mic over to Ms. Luca and her instructor and this class tonight. Take it away, young peoples.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Gia Lucas. I am a 7th grade pre-law student from Lakeshore Middle School. To Honorable Mayor Kyles, To Honorable Mayor Joe Kyles, who we affectionately call Papa Joe, Vice Mayor McAlvin, the Commissioners Barry, Polk, King, and Attorney Wood. Last but not least, with much respect, City Manager Mr. Leandre Camel. Thank you for Mr. City Manager for all you do. To the City Attorney Mrs. Weeks, what can we say? Thank you is not adequate enough. We thank you so much for your support. The saying says, children are our futures. We are the children of today. It is my distinct honor and privilege to sit among you tonight and witness this memorable occasion. On behalf of Lakeshore Middle School pre-law students, our instructor and coordinator, Dr. Wilhelmina Jacobs, we greet you. We are truly blessed to have an opportunity to learn about the local law and laws and how they affect us as students. Even though we are not eligible to vote, however, we can educate our parents about this process and importance of getting involved in our local city and our local and city government. We are also extending an invitation to each of you to come and visit our class and travel with us on our field trips too. A special thanks to Mayor Kyles and you commissioners for providing us the opportunity to see how local and city government works by sitting among you tonight. Thank you also, Mayor Kyles, as serving as one of our mentors and strong supporters to you. My name is Gia Lucas, and I approve of this message.
Ms. Jacobs, Ms. Lucas.
To Honorable Mayor Joe Kyles, Vice Mayor McKelvin, the Commissioners Barry, Polk, King.
Will the class stand up, please? Everyone, the parents stand up with the kids as well.
Yes, excellent, excellent.
All right, thank you. Go ahead, I'm sorry, Ms. Lucas.
And Mr. Campbell, I would like to take a point of personal privilege at this time, if I may. At this time, I would that Vice Mayor McKelvin relinquish his seat at this time. I would like for all my fellow classmates to stand where you are. Cyrus Green, can you please come forward?
Vice Mayor McKelvin, we understand your pain and we are sorry for your loss. We want you to know that our hearts, thoughts, and prayers are with you and your family as you journey through the hours of bereavement. We hope that when you read these cards, they bring you some comfort. We are hoping that you find comfort and peace in the days ahead.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
All right, Mr. Clerk.
That's all right. Take your time. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, young people. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, and I know that really would touch Vice Mayor Hart as well, because it touched each and every one of our hearts just sitting here. And when Dr. Jacob called me and told me what they want to do on behalf of Vice Mayor McKelvin, I really was thrilled about it. And I just want to say to the parents, thank you. Thank you for encouraging your kids. Thank you for being there for your young people. And thank you for being very supportive of the things that they do at the school. They do a fantastic and a great job, and they have a lot of support. And I just want to say thanks. I know that Vice Mayor Amazon, he's a very supporter. He's a mentor as well at that particular school. And prior to that, our former Vice Mayor, she was a part of that mentor at Lakeshore Middle School and reference to the Abbott program and the pre-law program. But I'm encouraging each one of you all, let's continue to stand behind these young people. Let's continue to support these young people. And let's be proud of these young people, the thing that they do. Because they're getting involved in the government very early. We're not going to be up here always. They'll have the opportunity to run for those seats. Hopefully that the residents will support them once they decide to run for one of these seats here, and they will win it. And they have a lot of experience to continue to move forward in either one of these cities, in the Glaze area, wherever they decide they want to move, or whatever city they want to run for a commissioner. Again, tonight, I applaud you. Ms. Jacobs, thank you. Thank you for the work that you do each and every day. We see that you get mad sometimes with the kids, but you always say that the 40-some-odd years that you have been in the school system is because of those babies that you see each and every day. And tonight, we want to applaud the kids and we want to applaud you and your dedication that you have run to our kids at Lakeshore Middle School. Thank you. We'll continue with our agenda for the night. The consent agenda. Approval of September the 17th and 18th meetings. Commissioner meeting September the 17th, 2024 in city budget. And the regular workshop and agenda for the night, October the 1st of 2024. City Manager Cameron, there is a deletion or addition to this agenda for the night.
One item under the manager's report, we're going to just briefly discuss legislative priorities for the upcoming fiscal year.
All right. Thank you, sir. And the one additional in reference to the minutes for the September the 18th, in reference to our budget, it was one item on there dealing with the time. we started the meeting at 5:30, and then they put, we adjourned it at 5:30, so that was corrected. I talked to the city clerk about that, because I don't want no one to look at our minutes saying, oh, well, you started at 6:30, you joined at 5:30, you did not have a meeting at that particular time. But we want to make sure that our record is accurate within the city of South Bay. Thank you. May I have a motion and a second to move the agenda to the floor for discussion and approval?
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Pope.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Berry. In addition, discussion in reference to our consent agenda. Here none, Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Pope?
Yes.
Commissioner Berry?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you. It passes by full commission with the absence of our vice mayor tonight. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commissioner. Resolution 43-2024. Madam Clerk, read for the record, please.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, ratifying the city manager's submission of a State of Florida Rural Infrastructure Fund Program application for the fiscal year 2024 through 2025, provided for an effective date.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell.
Mr. Mayor, Commission is, as this commission is aware, over the past year, we've made several applications to the formerly Department of Economic Opportunity and now Florida Commerce, as we enhance our recreation, open space, visioning, strategic planning, priorities. This is another phase of improvements to our planning phases. So we've submitted a grant in the amount of $117,000 to develop the groundwork for future infrastructure development that would drive sustainable tourism and economic growth in the region. As you're aware, the Village by the Lake is where we are going. And in order for us to get there, this part, should it get awarded, will help with updating our comprehensive plan in order to do the Village by the Lake. So we were so aggressive and made some applications to move forward with the Village by the Lake. And to get it going, the state said, you need to update your comp plan. You need to put some things in place. That's what this phase of the planning grant would do. So staff is bringing this to you, recommending approval of said resolution.
Thank you, City Manager Campbell. May I have a motion and a second to move Resolution 43-2024 to the floor for discussion and approval? Moved by Commissioner Berry.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Pope. In addition, discussion in reference to Resolution 43-2024 before this commission.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner King.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Could I get some more information about Village by the Lake? What project is this and where is it located?
It doesn't exist. That is, it does not exist. It's a conceptual plan
Okay.
for the area. If you recall, the old wastewater treatment plant where it is on First, down going towards Villa Lago.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It is
I say Levy Road.
Levy Road. It's beyond Levy Road, but yes. Just demolishing that site and bringing in, developing a multifamily unit, RV campground, cabins, as well as the old water plant on Rock Island Road, creating all of that area around the lake as a village by the lake. It is an ecotourism project that we are working on. So that is what, also connecting with the nature park.
So is it the wastewater or
It's both.
water plant?
It's both. It is the old wastewater plant, which was approved for demolition
Okay.
a month and a half ago, and it would be the water plant. So all of those areas would encompass some type of village.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Thank-
Any additional discussion in reference to Resolution 43-2024 from this commission?
Just a comment regarding
Commissioner Berry.
the involvement of Unicus as our consultant through this process. I believe this is phase 2.
Correct.
Phase 2 of our strategic planning, visioning, and the requested funds are needed to move within that phase so we can develop all the pieces we need as we present a total package for funding. So we're connecting the pieces and we are planning it strategically, meaning that I am directly involved in this in terms of meetings with Unicus. Today we met regarding some artifacts and historical photos and things like that. So it's a connection. There are a lot of moving parts, but you have a commission on board with this so that we are moving in the same direction. And that is something I would encourage the community to get involved in, especially with the recreation part and your interest to serve. So we are getting there. We're moving. We're on the move. We've energized this city, and we will continue to do so. And thank you for the opportunity to make that comment.
No, thank you, Commissioner Berry, and thank you, Commissioner King, in reference to your question in reference to this particular resolution. In addition, the question per resolution 43, 2024 from this commission. Hearing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Commissioner King?
Yes.
Commissioner Pope?
Yes.
Commissioner Berry?
Yes.
Mayor Collins?
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. City Manager Campbell, thank you, Commissioner. It passed by 4 with the absence of our Vice Mayor. At this present time, Resolution 44-2024, I will relinquish to Gavin and get passed over to Commissioner Barrett. I would leave the DS.
Thank you. Moving forward, I will ask the clerk to read Resolution 44, 2024.
A resolution of the City Commission of the City of South Bay, Florida, authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, provided for an effective date.
Thank you. I will ask the manager to give us an update as well as our sitting attorney if there are any additional comments. Thank you.
Madam Treasurer, Commission, this proposed agreement has an effective date of October 1, 2024, and is contemplated to remain in full force effect through September 30th, 2027. It is in line with we do a 3-year agreement, union agreement with our union. We have proposed an additional 3 years, commencing today on to September 30th, 2027. After bargaining, the parties agree that we negotiate an agreement shall provide for a 3% wage increase for fiscal year 2024-2025 for members of the union, a 3% wage increase for fiscal year 2025-2026, and a 2% wage increase for fiscal year 2026 and 2027. Keeping in line with the Florida statute, the parties agree to delete Article 4 related to dues deduction. We are no longer, as other entities throughout the state, are no longer allowed to collect dues and remit payment to the specific union. So that section was completely deleted. Staff is recommending, well, before I say that, I would like to share with this commission that the agreement that was negotiated, in looking at our budget, it is something we feel that we are able to sustain over the course of the next 3 years, in addition to us being able to sustain that, as always, and it's built into every agreement, should we not be able to, because of something, that language is in there from a funding perspective. If we have to recourse, go a different direction, we are able to do so. So staff is recommending of said resolution.
With that said, sitting attorney, would you have a comment?
No comments.
Thank you very much. At this time, I will ask for the question. A motion.
Move.
I need a second. Yes.
Any discussion?
Any discussion?
I do have a question.
Please.
So as far as representation of the city, what parties on our behalf represented us with this meeting?
The parties, I want to read it exactly. I can just call out and say, city attorney, the city manager, human resources, and, oh, that is it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Mhm.
Are there any other questions, comment? We have a motion and a second. Yes. I move,
Call the vote.
yes. Move, vote, yes.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes.
Commissioner Berry,
Yes. Resolution 4044, 2024 passes. I will ask the mayor to return. I will turn the gavel to him.
Thank you, Commissioner Barry.
There we go. Mayor?
Thank you.
Oh,
Appreciate it. Thank you, Commissioner Barrett. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, staff, and thanks to residents as well for allowing me for her to conduct this particular resolution, because I don't make sure there's no conflict at all in reference to this particular resolution. We'll continue with our agenda for the night. Roosevelt Elementary School report. Commissioner McKelvin, Vice Mayor McKelvin not here, or Mr. Hightower, so I don't know if Commissioner Barrett won't have anything
no,
to say.
let's wait till they return.
All righty, thank you, and I do appreciate that. The financial report, accounts payable, Commissioner Barry, our Finance Director, Mr. Massey.
Yes, at the last commission meeting, I asked to have the accounts payable report tabled to this meeting. I have reviewed it with Mr. Soderman. At this time, I ask for a motion to approve accounts payable report,
Okay.
September the 17th, if I'm not mistaken.
Have a motion by Commissioner Barry to accept the financial report. May I have a second?
Move. Motion.
Have a second by Commissioner Poe. Any question per the financial report? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes.
Commissioner Berry,
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk.
In
Thank you,
addition,
Commissioner,
Mr.
pass it
Mayor,
by for Commissioner
thank you.
Commissioner
For
Barry.
the accounts payable report for this period.
Area, yes.
I'm asking, I reviewed it with Mr. Soderman. I'm asking for a motion to approve accounts payable report September 25, 2024.
Motion by Commissioner Barry to accept the financial report for September 24th of 2024. May I have a motion? A second.
Move. Second.
Second by Commissioner Poe. Any additional questions per the financial report for September? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Poe,
Yes.
Commissioner Berry,
Yes,
Mayor Collins.
Yes, thank you, Madam Clerk. Pass it by 4 with 1 absent tonight. We'll continue with our agenda for tonight. City Clerk's report.
Yes, sir. I have three add-on items. October 21st through the 25th is City Government Week. We will be presenting a resolution at our next commission meeting. The read for the record is October 24th. I will be sending out an email to you requesting anyone that wants to participate to read at the schools and the local daycares. Keep in mind that in November, you do have the NLC City Summit. We don't have a meeting in November, but I will reach out to you for your packets to have them out in a week in advance.
okay.
Thank you. Any questions for the City Clerk's report? Hearing none, City Manager report.
Mr. Mayor, Commission, in the same tone of the conversation regarding no meeting in November, I know one is election during that meeting, and then you are traveling for the National League of Cities Conference for the following meeting date. I would like to also add, we will, Mayor, Commission, I will be reaching out to you. You will have a special meeting to take place in November for your final budget amendment that must take place. I know you asked about the budget amendment
I did.
for the previous year
Yes.
for 23-24.
Okay.
So you will have that special meeting. We are, I don't know if you found anything, Mr. Massey, but I know regarding that meeting with the possibility of it taking place virtually. I'm not sure, but we are trying to see if we're able to do that with the budget amendment meeting to take place virtually. If necessary, while you all are at the conference during the same regular time period. But as of right now, that meeting is canceled. But we will be reaching out to the commission respectfully in order to schedule that meeting in accordance to with your rules of procedure.
Yes, yes, yes.
Number one, the item that I did have, I know I got a message to all of the commissioners regarding legislative priorities. March 2025 is when the legislative session began for the upcoming year. The goal is to have, we always try to get our legislative priorities approved by the commission prior to any committee meetings taking place. So by December, I plan to present all legislative priorities that this commission will present to the manager at our December meeting. Now, I may come to you in advance of that and just get some information from you. Here are the governor's priorities prior to Hurricane Helene, excuse me. Economic development, regional economic development. Of course, insurance is going to be out there, but projects, teacher salaries, educator salaries was on the list, was in the conversation, not list. I do apologize, just for clarity. It was a part of the conversation, but it did not raise, it did not come as a heavy part of the conversation. Regional economic development, stormwater development is also a part of that in these brief conversations. Now, I also must add, as I said in the past, we know that the governor's priorities shift. And we want to just keep that in mind. What I would like to present as one of the priorities is our Park of Commerce. It is identified currently as the South Bay Park of Commerce. In looking over past Park of Commerce developments that received funding, they all took a regional approach. So I've gathered several funding proposals, and that was funded, not vetoed, and a move through the governor's desk. Yes, it had certain representation. However, they did stand out, other than it being a park of commerce. They all had the term regional. So I would like to take our Park of Commerce, I'm not renaming it, but I would put a different spin to it as make $1 million request to have that park prepared for development and or assist in getting it to a certain point where it's development ready. It will focus on stormwater system development and land improvements, totaling about $1 million. The stormwater component would focus on about $300,000. I have not seen many stormwater projects go beyond the $300,000 request. and land development in the amount of $700,000. That is what I would like to present as one priority in order for the city. One, we lose developers because of the cost. And I know we had the conversation regarding muck farming on that property as well. That is not a dead conversation. It's just a slow conversation with interested parties, because there are some things in a safe land type of space in order for us to move forward. Not environmental, just we want to ensure some certain safe measures in the land are there and or not there on the site. So that is the direction I would like to go, from an economic development, stormwater, land development space.
With the regional
Now,
focus.
with the regional focus,
Yes.
the same way that we are making the request federally for the Tanner Park recreational, well, the Esther, Berry, all of the emergency shelter care center that's serving a regional aspect. We want to do the same thing with the Park of Commerce, regional logistics center, something along those lines. That will be a part of the application. Still doing infrastructure and roads, that will always be a part of some request. Just the road development. Now, those are the two things from an appropriations perspective. From a policy perspective, which is a tall order, about 4 years ago, very specifically when Senator Abruzzo, now Clerk Abruzzo, was in office, there was the $1 million set aside for Glades cities. That was a policy, and that $1 million was shared between the three communities for road development over that time period. And I think it was done maybe 5 years. The city of South Bay, based upon population and its pro rata share, received $160,000, $170,000, and each city received their amount based upon population. Be very clear. The voting block and the way that the legislation was written, based upon that number, is what the cities receive as well. Each of the cities receive, but South Bay's country, what we received was $163,000 to $170,000. I would like, as you begin those conversations, and I do know that Senator Berman's staff members here, we would like for that policy to come back into effect, because those dollars were just good, clean dollars, to where we were able to have $160 to just focus on those small infrastructure projects. Why am I saying that? We are all aware that the infrastructure surtax here in Palm Beach County sunsets in 25. So next year, this year, so approximately the last year, we may receive that $190,000 as part of the infrastructure surtax. So if that policy is able to come back and just set aside $1 million for the Glades area, and I know you hear me, Vice Mayor Amazon, that conversation do need to take place this coming legislative session, barring we don't have any other things that may come about where we know it would cause some type of policy rift and disrupt any relationships that we do have currently in Tallahassee. So road, sidewalks, it's the infrastructure, and the Park of Commerce, putting it in a positive position for future development. Those are some of the ideas that the manager is presenting to the commission as part of the legislative priorities for 2025. Nothing further, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, City Manager Cam. I do appreciate it. Any question from this commission as per the City Manager report? Commissioner King.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Manager, could we add the crosswalk over 27 as we entertain our priority? Could we add that for the safety of our children to have access safely to the library and activities at Tanner Park?
We're adding the study of the crosswalk. What's the request? So when we begin drafting the proposal, what is it that we're adding as part of the crosswalk? So I want to just be real clear when I have to fill out the forms.
The crosswalk itself, the development of it, and as we do the road construction and sidewalk, we can add that as a additional budget item that we can request funds for to have installed here in South Bay for our kids and resident safety of crossing Highway 27 to utilize, have access safely using our library, Tanner Park, City Hall,
Are you,
things of that
Mr. Mayor, through the mayor, are you comfortable with that being a design and needs assessment request directly to the secretary? And if we run into some concerns, I don't want that request to get lost in the minutia of the legislative process. If we can have that conversation with the secretary, because I know we had it with the staff member that came, and we could just encourage the legislators to encourage the secretary office to make that needs assessment a priority. That
would be a great start. Yes.
Mr. Manager, in reference to what Commissioner King is proposing here, how did that fall in reference to the FDOT, Florida Department of Transportation, sir?
It would be an FDOT project.
Project, yes, sir.
But I know that's the secretary I'm talking about.
Okay.
It is the FDOT secretary to encourage the FDOT secretary. So let me be clear for the listener and not just say secretary. For the governor's office and to encourage the FDOT secretary to make it a priority to provide the city of South Bay a needs assessment for the potential crosswalk over US Highway 27. Did I?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Commissioner King, and thank you, City Manager King. An additional question for the City Manager report from this commission.
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Polk and Commissioner Barrow, vice versa.
Go ahead, Doc.
No.
Thank you. I know we're not going to have a meeting in November. I wanted to see what would the possibility of having legislative priority workshop. Maybe we can have some more conversation on that region and let us know what that regional would look like as it pertains to the Park of Commerce, and we could be able to get some more creativity as it pertains to our priorities this year.
Okay. Mayor, that's
City Manager.
I think we need to meet in November.
I think it's good that we do
I
that.
think we can get a
in
quorum.
reference to
I
that,
must
because-
say this, we need to meet in November. This is a lot to do, and it takes research, it takes planning, it takes contact in Tallahassee, it takes what paperwork is available, and it takes to look at what we have already in terms of how we can build the pieces, how we can formulate this. Because once we leave the gate, we have to make sure, as I stated to our consultant, we have to put a different spin. So if we can have 3 commissioners present, or we need a meeting in November, this is a lot. And to have it ready because we have to test the waters, you have your contacts where they are. So I'm just speaking out where I usually speak from, my place. Thank you. So let's consider those who can go, go. Those who we can, like you say, we can do some of it virtually. Let's consider that and meet with our attorney or contact our attorney.
Yes, ma'am.
Virtual or in person.
And I know that is what Commissioner Polk is stating about the workshop, a legislative workshop in November to take place where we're able to have this conversation during that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But that's all.
That's okay with you. That's where you was coming from, like a
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Pope. Okay, thank you. Any additional questions per the city manager report? Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you for your input, and hopefully we'll be able to move forward within the city of South Bay and reference our legislation priority to the upcoming year. At this present time, city attorney's report.
There's no report tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Attorney. We do appreciate that. Future agenda items? Hearing none. Before we move into commission comment for the good of the order, Sergeant Ortiz, do you have anything that you want to say to the Palm Beach County Sheriff Department? All right. Ms. Bryant, do you have anything you want to say from the Senate office tonight? All right. Hear none. Vice Mayor, do you have anything you want to say tonight in reference to what's going on in the Glaze area, sir, from the city of Belgrade?
Commissioner Baxter is having a legislative.
Good evening, everyone. Joaquin Almazan, Vice Mayor for the City of Belgrade. Also have a couple of rental properties here in South Bay. Commissioner Baxter is having a legislative town hall meeting in Belgrade, I think next Wednesday.
Yes, on the
At
9th.
6:30 at the Civic Center. So
Yes, sir.
everybody's welcome to be there and participate, and maybe we can get her to help out on some of our legislative priorities, and working together always as the Glaze community as one, as the Tri-Cities is always good. So we should be hoping for the best, working
sir.
together. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you, Vice Mayor. I do appreciate that. I was at the funeral, Mayor for Royal Palm Beach, and she was at the funeral at that particular time period, and she stated that she was looking forward to a next week meeting in the Glaze area, because she definitely want to keep us abreast of what's going on there, and I do appreciate you for bringing that up. And all the residents that's here that can make that particular meeting next week, Wednesday at Belgrade at their library and the Civic Center, am I correct? Please, if you can, make that meeting at 6:30 in the city of Belgrade. Thank you, Vice Mayor. I do appreciate that information.
Thank you.
All right. I just want to say again, let's continue to lift our Vice Mayor up in prayer in reference to his family, and I don't know whether you made an arrangement as of yet, Mr. Manager, have they?
Yes, the service is Saturday at First Holiness Pastor Roker Church on 12th, 12 o'clock. And since I have the mic, I would go back. As you know, most of the Senate and or House is having an election, which is why the session takes place in March. No conferences or dates have been scheduled at this time. 9 times out of 10, they will take place in January, which is why I was stating we can bring the priorities back in December before the committees and the conferences meet. So we can have that conversation in November, come back to the commission for your action on December 5th for action at that time as we move forward.
Comment. Of
Commissioner
course,
Berry.
we're working. The meeting is not done. Our discussions in terms of how we need to plan it and strategically work forward. We work after hours. After hours mean beyond the hours of this commission meeting, we're here in this office, working with staff, making phone calls, conference calls, seminars, webinars to get the information that we need, and that takes time. Keep in mind that we need to position ourselves a little differently. I would like to make a motion that we meet virtually or in person in November, a workshop. I have a motion, that's a motion.
So motion by Commissioner Berry that we schedule a workshop in the month of November 2024. Do I have
Workshop or virtual.
a workshop or either virtual? Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Polk. Any discussion in reference to the workshop or the virtual meeting? Here none, Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Before the,
Mr. Manager.
if you could, in your motion, state the purpose. I know what the,
Yes.
from conversation, just in your motion, could you state the,
Clearly stated, the motion would be legislative priorities for our upcoming fiscal year, 25-26. Legislative priorities. All of the ideas and the conversations and talking points that we need. So that would be the purpose of the workshop. Legislative priorities only.
You good with that, sir?
yes, and the seconder is good with it?
Yes.
Okay.
Good with it, Commissioner Polk? Okay, yes, sir. All right, Madam Clerk, you call the roll, please.
Commissioner King,
Yes.
Commissioner Polk,
Yes.
Commissioner Berry,
Yes.
Mayor Collins.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Commissioner Polk. Thank you, Commissioner Barrett, Commissioner King, City Manager Campbell, and City Clerk. Thank you all. We do appreciate that. And we continue to move forward in reference to everything that we have to do in the city of South Bay. Commission comments for the good of the order. Before you move into the commission, Ms. Bryant, thank you for being here. You heard what we were talking about. We were getting more and more information. Our senator, she was in the Glaze area about 2 weeks ago in the city of Belgrade. We had an opportunity to talk to her during that particular time period. And she said she's looking forward to this upcoming year, you know, so we want to make sure that we get all the information to her. She's a champion for the Glaze area. She always has been. So we want to make sure that she continue to do the work for the Glaze area. And whatever our priority is, she will move forward and support the priority that come from the Glaze area. She has demonstrated that, and she has showed us every year that we go up to Tallahassee. So we continue to do the same thing, make sure we get all the information to her. Ms. Bryant, thank you. Related to Senator Brummer, that we do appreciate the service that she rendered to the Glaze area. Commissioner King, comments for the good of the order.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to take this time out and thank everyone for coming out tonight. I want to thank our staff for continuing to work hard to help move this city. Again, thank you, and I want to just express myself about love. Just sharing love, you know. In the Bible, you know, the two greatest commandments were love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength and with all your mind. So let's love one another. And I love you all, each and every one of you. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Thank you, Commissioner King. We do appreciate that. Commissioner Polk.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a short announcement. These flights, I don't know if there's any out there, but there is going to be a multiple myeloma cancer walk. It's going to take place in the city of Belgrade at the Pioneer Park on October the 12th, hosted by Miss Eloise Risper. She's a longtime resident of the Glades, 10 Church here in South Bay. And she was diagnosed in 2021 with this multiple myeloma cancer. Had the privilege of being her DJ last year for this event, master ceremonies rather. And so it was really nice. So if you all are not doing anything on October the 12th, that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., come out to Pioneer Parks. Be free food out there and lots of information. And so, you know, when they do these walks, they're trying to raise monies. Last year, she raised almost $8,000. It was $7,000 and something dollars to send over to the Cancer Foundation. All of us have had someone in our family that were affected by cancer. And so let's do our very best to support the initiatives that are coming up here within the Glades area. I am very excited. We start our new calendar year today, and What I'm most excited for is that over the past couple of months, of course, we've been having conversation about the roads and infrastructure here in the city of South Bay. I just want to thank my colleagues and the city manager for working so hard to bring this street department that we are working on, and that where we'll be able to do a lot of the repairs in-house versus having to contract out to do road repairs. And I saw some work done today. I was riding over the city, so I'm pretty excited about that. So good night, y'all.
Thank you, Commissioner Polk. I do appreciate it. I just want to comment on one thing as well. In reference to Ms. Roosevelt, thank you. She did come to the office. We did have a conversation in reference to this here. And when she talked to me about this, I was really surprised because she expressed to me the time that she was how long she was in the hospital and dealing with this particular cancer here. So I'm just encouraging each and every one of you, the same as Commissioner Polk saying, if you can join her, let's go out there and just walk together to support this cancer treatment and make sure that no one else can be affected by this here cancer, and to make sure that money is available for them to treat and fight this disease there. And again, thank you, Commissioner Polk. She did talk very highly of you as well, that you was MC there last year, sir. And I want to thank you for that as well, sir. Thank you. Commissioner Berry.
Have a pleasant evening and be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Berry. Just a few things I want to talk to you about. As I talked to you about Vice Mayor McKelvin, grandmother, she passed away, and our condolence goes out to that family there and young people. Thank you all tonight. Also to Mayor Pinto, who was a mayor of Palm Beach, Royal Palm Beach as well. He was there for a long time, and we had the opportunity to talk to her Saturday, talk to his colleagues about the length of time they had been there. And a past county commissioner, Santa Maria, he was there as well. He spoke a few words about the length of time that he worked with him in Royal Palm Beach. And he gave some great comments to that family in reference to Mayor Pinto. Another bill that was effective today, House Bill 1365, is dealing with the homeless. That's what this bill is dealing with, the homeless. I seen that Palm Beach County have started putting the signs up in their parks that no sleeping in public places now. We're going to have to do something as well. We're going to place those signs in our park as well, Mr. Manager. Expressing that to you tonight to give the direction to our public. We get the signs made and we put those signs up as well, because eventually it's going to really get tough on our people that homeless. We don't have a whole lot of people that's homeless in the city of South Bay, but they can move from one city to the other city, from West Palm Beach to Belgrade to South Bay, Pahokee there. And we want to make sure that we do the right thing. We don't want to try to hurt no one, but there's a law that was implemented by our governor and the staff up there in Tallahassee there. But by the same token, we have to make sure we do the right thing, because we want no penalty against the city of South Bay. The Chef Bradshaw said that it don't make sense to continue to put people in jail. You just put them in jail, you lock them up, put them in jail, they're back on the streets. The thing about it, we should try to help those individuals, and the county is trying to do something. They got one of the old Laquito Inn in West Palm Beach on Overture Boulevard, I think, of 117 rooms there. And they are talking about purchasing that particular room to try to help some of the homeless also. So we don't know exactly that direction that's going to go, but we're hoping that we'll be able to do something this upcoming year. And we're hoping that we'll have a lot of homeless people migrating in the city of South Bay. But we're going to make sure that we follow the rules and the regulation and the law that was implemented that took place today. So I just want to let the commission, and also I want the residents to know in reference to this bill that came in effect October the 1st of 2024 in reference to our homeless. I know that you have seen homeless people in the city of South Bay. There's a possibility of others as they start traveling through South Bay, they'll probably decide they want to camp out here. So we just want to make sure we be mindful and make sure we follow the law within the city of South Bay. Again, Commissioner, I want to thank you. And also the hurricane families. Up in the Big Bend, we've seen all those that followed the news lately in reference to this past hurricane, what that did in that particular city. It's about 90 miles southeast of Tallahassee there. I think it was Shinhatchett. I think that was the name of the city there. And it devastated that particular city there. They have 500 residents in that particular area there. And hopefully that we'll be able to assist them some type of way. I know that we'll be going to the Florida League of City Committee meeting this upcoming Friday, and also I'll be talking to the city manager about the League of Cities, Palm Beach County League of Cities, what they will be doing to try to assist also, and along with the Florida League of Cities, to see how we can help, because we know what happened in Sanibel last year, what happened over in that particular area there. It was a lot of help with the remnants of that particular city there, and and Fort Myers also. And want to do the same thing to the hard hit area in the Florida again this year here. And also, I'm just asking to continue to pray for those individuals up in Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. We should watch the television and see how devastated it was up in Asheville, South Carolina. What have taken place with this hurricane over in that particular area there. Hopefully we'll be able to see how we can assist as well from the state of Florida up in those particular areas. But I said to each and every one of y'all, let's continue to lift those families up in prayer, the ones that have lost loved one. As of today, I think it was 100 and some odd people is deceased, and there's 600 missing at this present time up in the Asheville area of North Carolina. So let's continue to pray for those individuals, and anything that we come back and saying that we need help from the community, please join in with us, because we know it's for a worthy cause. Again, tonight, I just want to thank each and every one of you all. I do appreciate you all for being at our commissioner meeting, and continue to be a part of the commission, because it's not about us that serve on this commission here. It's about you being a part of what's taking place in this city of South Bay. But we can't do it by ourselves. It takes each and every one of you all to be a part of whatever taking place within this city. Young people's parents, Miss Jacob, thank you. We do appreciate you all being interested in this political arena, being in government as well. You amaze me every time I come out to the schoolhouse, the thing that you have learned, the thing that you talk about. It makes me feel real good, knowing that you're paying strict attention to whatever goes on. You talk about the negative thing, you talk about the positive thing. And that's why Joaquin and I, the vice mayor and I, we're so thrilled to be a mentor at that school there. Again, tonight, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you all. May God bless you. And when you go to bed tonight, look around in your house, your loved one. Don't forget to tell them that you love them, because life is not measured by the number of breath that we take, but the moment that breath is taken away. Tonight, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Barrett. Meeting's adjourned.
Oh, that.